What's up guys, this is Balázs from Racing Brick. Yeah, as you see, my brand new Ferrari had a little accident and I don't think it is covered by the factory warranty. If you want to know all the details about the set itself, I mean when it was still fully built, including its comparison with the previous 1/8 scale LEGO Technic supercars, then click on the link in the top right corner for the article with the videos. There are also links to the products that should go live sometimes tonight, together with this 5000 sample limited edition book. If you want to get this one, then I really suggest to keep an eye on the webpage, as these have a tendency to pop up before midnight and I'm afraid stocks won't last long. So, the real reason why I started to disassemble the Ferrari was to get access to the new differential and the two smaller gears. Pro tip: make sure to film every part before building the set, as getting the pieces out won't be your biggest headache afterwards. So there were a few questions about these in the comments of the previous videos. I will try to answer them all. Here are the new pieces. We have this bigger gear and the two identical smaller ones. This should answer the first question I've seen in the comments. Someone asked if the new differential comes pre-assembled. No, it has the exact same housing as the one in the Top Gear rally car, the Zetros or the off-road buggy. You need to put 5 small tank gears in it, and the new yellow gear has to be attached here on the top. Here you can see the size difference compared to the previous red gear. That one had 28 teeth and it is a bevel gear. This one has only 22 and it is like a half bevel gear or crown gear. Here are my measurements of its dimensions and the comparison with a few other known LEGO gears. The smaller one is a 14-tooth gear. These are the measurements and the size compared to some other gears. So this is how the assembly looks like in a 5x7 Technic frame, and actually this is pretty much the only configuration where this gear will work. Apparently this 22-tooth gear only meshes with the 14-tooth one, and even the smaller ones don't really mesh with each other, as there seems to be no proper spacing where they would work, and even if we would find a weird configuration, the cuts aren't deep enough for two of them to work properly with each other. These two are really designed to work together as a system, but they don't seem to be compatible with anything else available today. Can they be used without the differential housing? Well, not really, since the bigger one only has a simple hole in it and no axle hole. If you want to use it for a simple perpendicular power transfer, then you can lock one side and then the other two axles will work like a regular gear connection. Were these designed for the Ferrari? I don't think so. This book has a dedicated chapter about the new parts. It shows the new 2x1 curved piece in details, the new wheel arch and the shock absorber, but does not mention the differential at all. I think it was used for two reasons. First is to make the set more desirable with yet another cool new part, and the second is the gear ratio that is different from the previous ones. So the one with the red gear only meshes with this gear if we put it in this frame, and that gives us this ratio. If we would use the older differential that has this gearing ratio compared to the new one with this, I assume this one seemed to be appropriate to run the fake engine of the Ferrari. Do we really need both smaller gears to make it work? Not at all, you only need to have one, it works just fine. But with both smaller gears added, these have a super sturdy connection in the frame, and I cannot imagine a scenario when these gears would skip. Of course it is only plastic, so if you want to pull a car faster than this, then I'm sure it is possible to damage the teeth and bend them, but under normal circumstances they should last. Sorry folks, I won't do a stress test with them right now, as these are the only samples I have and I don't feel like buying another Ferrari just to get these parts. And unfortunately you shouldn't expect them to be available soon separately, as new parts won't appear in LEGO's Pick-a-Brick service for 3 months after the set's release. You might get them on Bricklink, but expect to pay a small fortune for them, as they will be only accessible by parting out the whole Ferrari set. So, if they were not designed for the Ferrari, then what is their purpose? Considering the smaller difference in the input-output speed and the robust construction, I think this system was designed for something big, heavy, slow and remote controlled. Based on this and the color, I would vote for some real heavy machinery, so I'm really looking forward to see what comes out from the secret Technic design rooms in the future. Please let me know what you think about the new parts in the comments. Will they be useful in the future? And of course, what could be that mysterious set where they will appear again? If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe with notifications, as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.